So I did this video in 2020 and I haven't done it since. So it's definitely time for a refresh. But today I'm going to be sharing my stats on where I sell more books, Amazon or everywhere else. And if I'm happy being a wide author. Stay tuned. Hi, I'm MK Williams. I'm an author and I love sharing my insights about all things books and publishing with you. Before I get into the details of today's topic, don't forget to hit subscribe. You'll be notified when I put out new videos every week about publishing, making a career of being an author, and now being a mompreneur. Now, this video is definitely for self-publishing authors because we have the choice to make of whether we want to be exclusive with Amazon and ACX for the sake of higher royalty percentages and exclusive programs, or just ease of use. And then the other option is being wide and having more than just Amazon selling our books. Today's video is sponsored by Going Wide, how to self-publish your books outside the Amazon ecosystem. I sold all of my autograph copies, hence the floating graphic here and not one in my hand. So this might be a bit of a spoiler for how I feel about it, but this book, Going Wide, is going to walk you through the decisions you'll need to make and the technical things you need to do and steps to follow in order to go wide. I do everything I can to keep this book and my others up to date, but this channel is also going to stay up to date in all the things about wide self-publishing. If you're going to go wide, I want you to go in with a clear plan so that it is a happy transition with more money and not just something that's going to stress you out. So here are my stats. Now, I began tracking my Amazon ecosystem versus wide, and then I added my direct sales percentages in the past few years. So that's not something that I had in the 2020 and 2021 videos. Now, mainly that's because PayHip and Etsy and my other channels just don't take a lot of maintenance, but I still wanted to know if it was worth my time to be there. And no shocker from these numbers, it's good that I have direct sales because on average, they've been making up 15% of my annual income. Now, if you exclude 2021, that percentage definitely goes up higher to be more like in the 17, 18% range on average each year. Okay, we're going to do a super quick timeout here. And I'm going to remind you that even if you purchase my book directly, you can still go and leave a review for it on Goodreads or even on Amazon. So every review helps. Thanks. I don't really know why my direct sales were so low in 2021, other than I was only doing the signed copies of my books, and that was prior to adding Etsy and my checklists, and that really boosted my direct sales. I think having a low-cost item that's easy to use, easy to print, easy to update on my end has helped with my direct sales. Also, with it being a low-cost item, like you might think, oh, well, that's not going to make up for a lot of sales. But what I found is that with the authors who are purchasing it, they have a little bit of skin in the game, and they need to make sure that they use it. Now, I do have freebies on my newsletter signups, but I would bet that it's not used nearly as much as the checklist that I'm selling for $199. It's just enough to make someone use it, and I may make more checklists. It's something that you think you would want to have for me, a specific checklist about XYZ process, please let me know, and I'll go ahead and try to make those. I'm thinking of doing one around querying since I'm a hybrid author now. We'll see. I'm also really glad that I have multiple retailers selling my books. As you can see, consistently year over year, Amazon, or what I call the Amazon ecosystem, which is Amazon and ACX, account for roughly half of my sales. That means the other half come from somewhere else. So I'm really glad that I do have multiple retailers selling my month. I'm glad that I have this channel as a line of income for me when royalties are low, or that I have my royalties when advertisers pull money from YouTube ahead of political elections. I've noticed that every time there's an election, my income goes down. It's really weird. Now, diversifying my income streams has definitely made my author business stronger, if not more tedious, but I'm still very glad that I have this level of complexity because it is a nice cushion. Some months I sell more books than others. Some months I have better advertising revenue on YouTube than others. And so it all kind of evens out over the year and it makes it a lot easier to ride those ups and downs. Now, do you track any data for your books? Are you an Amazon exclusive author thinking of going wide? Are you just crushing it on your direct sales on your website? Definitely let me know in the comments below. We'll keep the conversation going and maybe you'll inspire me to make new videos or some new checklists. If you found this information helpful or insightful, please give this video a thumbs up and hit subscribe, maybe even hit that shiny new thanks button. That tells YouTube you got value from this information, and then they can put it in front of other authors like us. Now you can get back to writing your book.